Hi guys! In this video, we will be answering an exam-style question on natural hazards. We're going to learn how to plan an essay using case study materials, and we'll go through an example essay answer.
So the essay question that we're going to be looking at today is with reference to one tropical storm event that you've studied. Evaluate the management of and responses to that event. So I've highlighted the keywords that we need to focus on when answering and planning this essay because it really tells you what you need to incorporate. So it's looking for just one tropical storm event case study. We'll be looking at Hurricane Katrina in particular, and we want to evaluate, so essentially analyse the management and responses to that event and come up with some commentary about that. So before we get into the essay itself, the first thing you want to do when you're in an exam is to plan the essay first. Now, my essay plan is quite a detailed plan because I really want to show you the sorts of things you need to incorporate, but when making a plan in an essay, it needs to be really concise and just really brief bullet points on what you would include for each point and paragraph. Essentially, each different paragraph is a different point, and you also need an introduction at the beginning and a conclusion at the end. So in your introduction to the essay, you want to essentially restate the title to make sure you're answering the question and explain that that's what you're going to be doing. So restating the aim of the essay, I'd simply start off with evaluating the management and responses to Hurricane Katrina. And after that, I would include a little bit of introduction to the case study. And this is because in this case, you're only looking at the management and responses to the case study. Therefore, it's good to give a bit of background to what some of the impacts were of that case study, where it happened, and so on. So I do that at the beginning of the introduction as well, so that you don't really have to refer to it throughout the main part of the essay. After this, you want to state your argument. So in this case, I'm going to be arguing that people's ability to resist natural hazards, such as tropical storms, depend upon a range of political and economic factors. And I'll state also the examples that I'm going to use in my analysis, which will be looking at the prediction, protection, evacuation, and aid responses to Hurricane Katrina. And these four factors here are going to make up the different paragraphs and points that I'm going to be making. So I'm going to be making 4 points in this essay because it's only 20 marks, so it doesn't need to be an extensively long essay.
Hi guys! To continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific A-level geography videos, just click the button. Join me today and together let's make A-level geography a walk in the park.